everybody, it is Trackmania, the final day. How about that? We've been up and down, but pretty, like, as far as golden goblets go, this is pretty close to the maximum skill level for me, quite frankly. So I think it's going pretty well. Whether we have 0 golds or, 6 golds, doesn't change the fact that I'm pretty pleased with our performances so far. Let me see what we're playing today. Today we are playing track 19, I believe. That seems right. It is the only one we have not done here prior to this moment. And let's see what we're working with. Thanks for watching this Golden Goblet. Let me know if you'd like to see more Trackmania in the future. I'm seeing pogs and pegs and lots of terrain. This should be interesting. 15-minute timer, please, Google. Thank you. We're pogging. All right, I'm ready. Get that mouse pointer off the screen. We're shooting top 50 British Columbia. Okay, so we want to go round the outside. That could be better, but was not that bad. Round the outside. That was a little bit more like it. This was a terrible line. We can improve that, but that's all right. We got room for improvement in the future. Okay, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I think I've actually played this course. I tried to make it as fair as possible. Maybe I never meddled in it, but I'm pretty sure I played this one online, weirdly enough. Okay, so that, again, lots of work to be done on that one. Because I remember going through the, these pillars. But I don't know, maybe there's just a lot of courses that use similar elements. See, that's better. That would have been better. This one, though, we can make up like half a second just off that if we do it right next time. So you just got to let off the gas on occasion on this one. Because you're going... Oh! I really don't think you need to hit the brakes in there. But laying off the gas. I mean, laying off the gas is a very powerful technique. Losing some speed there. Not a very powerful technique for the record. Would not recommend. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just get a feel. We're very slow right now, but let's just get a feel for where we're going. 270 through this section. Pretty easy to maintain staying on the track. Okay, we enter the luge course. That's going to be heavy braking. Okay, we're off the track. Heavy braking once we hit the dirt on that section. Fair enough. I like these all-terrain courses. I'm glad as well, because you won't maybe believe this, but there are courses in, I don't know if they're in the summer pack or they're just tracks of the day, but there are courses that are pure ice. Not encountering any of those is probably for the best. Now we're talking! We were temporarily talking. That's okay. We got to get a feel for this track. Well, you don't need to brake so heavy when you're not going fast there. So let's see what's going on in this next section. Okay. We've lost engine power, which is like a thing that you can roll over on the map. The thing is, though, when you lose engine power, you just don't want to hit anything. Because hitting anything is going to slow you way, way down. And possibly even make it impossible for you to proceed, as you can see right there. So I would say right now, this is a difficult track. This is like 8, 9 out of 10 difficulty. Just to get to the end. There's things standing in our way. So let's be a little bit better at the start here. We're 4 minutes in. Don't panic. But start thinking about putting down, good laps. You know what I mean? That was not a smooth line. But life goes on. It's a little bit better here. This is important. Lay off the gas just a bit to have a smoothness there. We want to go as straight as possible on the ice. Then as soon as we hit, we're hitting the brakes on this, just so we got smoothness. Now this is important, because again, we do lose engine. Most important thing, do not collide with any walls. As long as you don't collide with any walls, you got a chance to get up here. We're going to get our engine back any second now. It's back. And then this has got, I was just going to say, this has got to be our final corner. That was a gold medal? Top 29 British Columbia. What? That was unexpected. All right, let's improve upon it. So that's not how you do it. What would I say we can improve upon? We can go slightly faster. I mean, this whole first section is a bit of a wash right now. We can definitely go slightly faster through the concrete section. I don't think that's a big issue. And then at the end, I have no idea. I mean, I really feel like we don't have a great line through this section right here. We're working on it, though. So you gotta... Oh, you just don't want to blow it. That's the hard part. It's like you wanna go fast enough that you can make it and spare yourself a little bit on the splits, but you don't want to go so fast that you run into a pillar and literally blow up your whole lap. So this, I still think we can make it through this, even though we're about a second behind. Gonna have to push it pretty hard here. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I mean, if you split the pillars perfectly, you might be able to get through there, but that's like, it's such a low percentage play that it's not conducive, I think. That was a beautiful corner. We followed it up with a second beautiful corner. All right, so I would say now, let's start to run the slightly more conservative line. That's beautiful. Straight on the ice, please. Heavy on the brakes. Heavy on the brakes. Decent turn. Maintained a good amount of speed. Now, we're about almost a second ahead. Lost a little time on that. I guarantee it. But that's okay. Still going. Ooh, lost a lot of time on that. I had no idea I was so good last time. But still, we're setting a new lap record. Okay. Only by about a quarter of a second. Moves us up a couple of places in the British Columbian rankings. I can live with that. I can live with that. So what's the room for improvement? Honestly, the very start of this course, we took two absolutely beautiful corners to put us up by like a second. Then we lost a ton of time on the engineless section. That felt about the same to me. So if we could stay on the middle part, we're probably definitely gonna lose to our previous time here, but it's good practice. If we stay on the lightest concrete as much as possible, we lose less. We lose less engine. We lose less speed, I should say. But it's just, you know, little things you learn over time. All right, we gotta imagine you're driving a rear-wheel drive car here. You want to make sure you're taking the corners so your nose just almost clips the apex of the turn. That was decent. We're gonna be, I would say maybe like 400s behind, but 600s behind. Not a bad estimate, at least. Okay, we're gonna make up a little. We did make up a little time, but that hit at the end is gonna cost us big time. But on the bright side, you don't need to hit the brakes as hard when you're coming through this section because we had less speed. It's still good practice. It's still good practice, okay? So we're 2.5 seconds down, which is really bad. I know you're like, why steer into the pillar? Well, we have to barely miss the pillar in order to stay as close to the center of the turn as possible. If you just want to put down a silver lap, you know, go back to Project Gotham. This is Trackmania. We gotta push the limits. It's not about the number of times you can cross the finish line. It's about the best finish across the finish line you can get. Okay, I mean, that was absolutely textbook. We actually carried too much speed. So, I don't know. We gotta hit the brakes on the ice, which is not gonna do too much for us. I know, by the way, there's probably people in the comments that are like, try to make it between the pillars. I'm not doubting that there's a possibility of that happening. What I would say is I doubt the likelihood of it of it working. At least consistently. That's bad. I still think if we gun it, we can stay in there. We got a lot of speed coming out here. Okay, so we can still make up more speed on the tarmac. I think that's our key to a hot lap here. We can make up a half second here, believe it or not. This is good. I don't know how much speed we got on our old self, but we got some. Oh, it's tight. Oh, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you. Look at that. Do we move up a place? Nope. But still, I beat myself. That's exciting. Dude, I'm telling you, if we didn't touch that wall, we would have been like a second and a half ahead. And now we know that there's still room to grow at the start of this, because we didn't do that well at the start of this last time. So, you know, we got a lot to grow on here. So this is where we make our money, because we clipped the wall there. Then you just gotta... Ooh, buddy. Keep it moving. Alright, hit the brakes. That's a very good turn. Now, just stay on the concrete. Lost a little speed on lateral movement there, but not enough to be concerned. We're going to be a little slower than my old self. But it shouldn't be too bad. This is a decent lap. Oh, it's more than a decent lap. It's more than a decent lap. Now this, not the strongest turn to round it out, but very solid 1.4 seconds ahead for the platinum medal and the top 10 in British Columbia. Now we're talking. So again, this was not quite perfect. This turn right at the start, there's a lot to grow on there. This turn right here, I mean, that's just going nowhere. We're at 12 minutes. There's something to this one. That's pretty bad. Or at least room to grow. That's much better. Avoid the cambers whenever possible. Don't clip the wall. Oh, we just had a bad exit to the turbo tunnel. That's okay. Little bit too much skirt movement on that one. This is much better. Good exit. Avoiding the cambers mostly. Staying in there. Oh! Oh, you gotta... It's razor thin. I mean, top 10 is something, but you don't want to be 10th. You want to be like... I mean, first. Would be swell. This one's gonna be tough. We should probably just restart this lap. Yep, I felt that coming. Alright. Alright, so we gotta basically become Neo in the Matrix on that pillar section in the middle. Am I capable of that? I think there's a chance. Good. Didn't lose any downtime there. A solid exit. We're gonna be right on pace. And a better line to start. Oh, you gotta hug the curve. You gotta hug the curve a little better than that. There you go. Abuse that first camber. Right through the apex. Now we're talking. Get in there, Lewis. I let off the throttle for a microsecond, so I'm gonna get past. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I'm going to be honest, it's going to be hard to catch up at this point. Even just a slight difference. But we did get 2 wheels off the concrete on occasion back here. So it's all about speed. We got a slight speed advantage. It's going to be close. And then this curve, quite frankly, last time through I took it badly. So we made up a little time. Oh, 4 100s. That's not bad. Top 7. Hold on. I might as well look at my timer. Where are we at here? Literally, we have a minute 2. Alright, we could probably do 2 laps then. So if I have to restart, then that's going to be the last lap. I just don't want the timer to go off if possible. Great start, but we did lose some speed. Okay, this is pretty much our last lap. Unless it... I mean, let's just call this the last one. Just stay in there. That's a big pass. Because we had 43 seconds left, I didn't want the timer to go off and ruin your beauty sleep. So I don't think we had a great time right here. Well, we got one more. We got one more. Okay, this is for real the last lap now. So you can see my timer right there, 58.452. Keeping pace. Bad cambering. Bad cambering. Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be my time. But you know I had to do it to him. I got to hit... Because I think that this course, I feel where the improvements can happen. We have not had a run where we've strung together perfect sections on the whole thing. We've always been like some super sections and some suboptimal sections. Oh, that was so good if we didn't overcommit to that one little sidewinder. Good start, but we're going to be slow. So, you know, there's the fastest way to exit a corner, and there's a way to exit a corner at maximum speed. The element that comes after the corner determines the best approach. We had to slow down, so we're probably going to get past. But I think I also took this corner pretty badly. Well, still better than that. So I don't think it's possible to catch my personal best on this one at this point. But if we can just get a couple of miles per hour back. No, I think he even zipped through that a little faster than I did right now. Pretty impressive. I don't think we did well on this corner, but I think we did better than we could possibly make up. I mean, that was a great little recovery at the end there. All right, I'll probably give this like one more serious lap attempt, and then we'll finish this off. But I've had a great time over the Trackmania Golden Goblet. It's probably not the most watchable Golden Goblet for everybody. Some people are not very into racing games. But if you're into racing games... Look, here's the thing. Trackmania, it does have a monetization model that annoys people. A lot of people, in principle, would rather just own the game, you know, forever, or at least until the digital launcher that they bought it on shuts down, rather than have to pay like a subscription fee. I think this Trackmania is worth it. Would I recommend club access? That really comes down to like how much you value customization. Personally, for me, I may get club access, but it would be so as a creator I could make my own club where we all could compete, rather than you know, just for my own recreational side of it. But I definitely think for, you know, the 10... Because this isn't even, like, the fun part of Trackmania, to be honest with you. Oh my god, that was so much better, but I got scared. The fun part of Trackmania is going into servers and competing against, like, the multiplayers that are there at the time. This is just sort of like... This is the bare bones element of it that... It's still fun, don't get me wrong, but for $10 for a year, I think that's I think it's worth it, even if the model kind of annoys you. But it depends on your... I don't know, because here's the thing. People are like, yeah, back when you know, Trackmania, there's free versions of Trackmania that are, like, still pretty good. It's true, but I do have to say that, like, on my free version of Trackmania, for us all to play on a server, I had to rent out a server myself for like €7 a month. This is a little bit easier on me. Now, selfishly, maybe that's something that doesn't appeal to everybody, but I'm just saying. I still think this game's great. I'm having a wonderful time. I think you can also play solo on the free version. I'm a little slow in that turbo tunnel now, dude. I'm a little slow in the turbo tunnel. So give me one of these. Skirt. We knew we were toasted. Dude, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with myself. A couple of top 10 in regional performances, provincial performances. I get Trackmania is not the most popular game of all time, but still, it feels good. We need more downforce. Can we get more downforce on that Nert 01 car, please? We're just lacking a little bit of downforce. The driver's complaining about a lack of downforce. We get a new aero kit, please. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. Okay, we're in there. We got a chance. Okay, dial in. Oh my god! If you want to go full speed Morpheus, you got to slow down time there. Lost too much traction to be happy with, but you know what? We're like a couple hundredths behind, no big deal. We must have clipped it. We must have clipped it. Oh, I feel the top 5. I feel the top 5. Just waiting to be unleashed. Then I can get invited to the Trackmania Regional Championship at the Vancouver Convention Center. Too slow. Too slow. Your weight distribution's all off. You lost your mojo, old man. You lost your mojo. No, I didn't. I never had it. That's my secret. I've always been mojoless. Now, there we go. There we go. Good speed recovery. We're right in there. We're a little ahead even. Get the pet hair in your nose, dude. Cat's shedding. Instead of getting pure O2, I got O2 mixed with a little bit of whatever the chemical composition of cat fur is. I assume it's quite a lot of carbon. You can't breathe carbon, dude. You can't breathe carbon. That's for eating. That was a great element there. Way too slow. And the thing is, when you slow down, your RPMs are lower, the car's a little bit less responsive. You gotta believe. I think we gotta go full high testosterone belief. That was a great exit on that corner. We're really mastering the start of this course. Good enough, good enough, good enough to be in there. Look, I don't know what I was on when I made it through this last time, dude. That was incredible. We're going to be behind by enough, but this will be our last lap no matter what. There's a chance. We got to try to get speed back however we can. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Roughly on pace, I would say. Maybe even a little faster. This corner's got to be immaculate, though. It was not. Okay, give me one more real try. The level of self-competition. That's what it's all about. Okay, this is fine. Not our finest opening segment, but pretty good. Touch the wall. It's too addictive, dude. I gotta go eat lunch. And yet, before eating lunch, I've got to earn it first. Good exit. Good exit. Keep those wheels straight. There you go. Keep those wheels straight. Bro, it's so demoralizing. You lose like 2 newtons of downforce in the turbo tunnel, and it all goes sideways. Keep those wheels straight. Keep those wheels straight. Good stuff. Oh, that was it. That was the Morpheus tunnel. We slowed down time. Okay, we're like on pace right there. Straight wheels. Yeah, okay, we got a little lead. That was horrible. That was horrible, I apologize. I'm lost in the sauce. This is shades of that one course where I couldn't stop playing for half an hour. On the bright side, this time we already got that platinum medal, so... Straight wheels? Good stuff. There we go. That's the dream. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, we can still beat it. I mean, we hit the brakes as soon as we landed. We want wheels on concrete. Oh, yeah! Screwed. That's painful. That's painful. You know what? We're learning. Every day we're downloading new modules. New firmware. To make us slightly better Trackmaniacs. I gotta tell you, my personal best Ghost is a menace. Through that turbo tunnel, they're almost unbeatable. Way wide on that corner, but we got good speed on the outside. Still got him. That section, he's very beatable. This section, the man is a nightmare. Oh! Okay. Oh, that's not even close. I'm sorry. I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce. We're giving you a little extra Trackmania. If you enjoy it, let me hit you with a spiel. Click the like button. It helps me out a great deal. This one's not even close. Don't even bother. You need to be ahead at the turbo tunnel to stand a chance. And then, if you're ahead after the turbo tunnel, just hit the brakes as soon as possible. Even hit the brakes on the ice. So this is fine. We're down a little. So what do? You just push it a little harder. Oh! Who put that there? Who put that there? Why? Oh, because it's so tempting. Because it's so tempting, dude. Because if you just clip the pillar. If you just clip the pillar. Oh, the value you get out of the pillar clip is immense. Brother. It's like I think I prefer being behind going into the turbo tunnel so I can see what my Ghost does and then just try to make like a little adjustment to be on a superior path. But then we gotta find a way to beat them afterwards, which is not easy. Well, that didn't work. It's all about that tunnel, dude. If we can get that... If we can get that tunnel sorted, we got a top 5 British Columbian finish coming. Acceptable turn. Good speed on the outset. This is better than acceptable. That's extremely solid. Good. Brakes on the ice. Wheels on the concrete. Concrete wheels. Concrete wheels. Now it's like, at least you're not gonna hit a pole and ruin your race. That's good. Good slingshot. Cut half a second off. Took us 15 minutes to do it. Ladies and gentlemen. Ooh! Top 2? Top 2 British Columbia? Now we're talking. Just bask in this lap. Oh, this section was pretty solid, but this is... We lost a little bit on the turbo tunnel, but it was still real nice. Still real nice. Could have been a little faster. We did touch the brakes a little. Now here, this is where we made our money. We hit the brakes on the ice right there, so we got a much smoother exit into the dirt chicane. Then all of a sudden, it's wheels on concrete. You lost all power. You're flying dead stick. You just want to keep as many wheels on the light gray as possible without causing yourself to deviate from the line too much. That was pretty much perfect. On the ice, you just keep those wheels as straight as possible. You get a little bit of power back. Beautiful curve. Just nicked the corner. We can take that. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. We'll be back with a new Golden Goblet next week. For now, thanks for watching. See ya!